Oman and India have a strong relationship. With me is His Excellency, the Ambassador of Oman. So welcome to WION. It's always pleasure to speak to you. My first question to you is about this relationship. A pretty strong relationship, but how do you see the relationship going forward, the direction of the relationship, and how do you characterize the relationship?
Yes, well, thank you so much for hosting me. I think the relationship, nobody doubts, is deeply rooted. It has been historic. It goes back to thousands of years. The interaction between either government or people to people have been progressing all over the years. This year we celebrate 70 years of diplomatic relation, but the relationship is way further than that. This relationship we have seen it's crowned by His Majesty's visit in 2023, and recently is the announcement of the Honorable Prime Minister visit to Oman by mid of this month.
Mm-hmm. So, in terms of the investment relationship, in terms of the trading relationship, how do you see the relationship going forward? How does Oman plans to invite Indian investment? We just had the Suhar Investment Forum here in Delhi with the participation of top business leaders as well. So, if you can shed some light on that.
Yes, so we have seen increased interest in terms of investments coming from India. Many businessmen they see Oman now as a destination for their investment. Of course, there has been ongoing discussions with regards to a CEPA agreement. CEPA agreement will provide a platform to ease and make a business interaction more transparent, more straightforward. It is mentioned within the joint vision document that when His Majesty visit that we are looking into initiating the negotiation and complete those negotiations in a very speedy time. So a negotiation has been going through after His Majesty's visit. The announcement of the Indian government that negotiation has concluded. So hopefully the outcome out of that will be where we hear some positive news in the recent coming time.
Mm-hmm. Positive news in recent coming time. Now, essentially, one of the key part of the relationship is the diaspora link. There is this historic link, Mandvi to Muscat as well. There are so many Indian origin people in Oman playing an important role in the Omani society as well. Perhaps if you can talk about this historical linkages in terms of people-to-people ties between the two countries.
So, according to statistics, there are around 700,000 Omanis who are 700,000 Indians who are living in Oman. People that we have either met who have lived in Oman feel that Oman is a second home to them, to commemorate the old and historic relationship, it is within the joint vision document where the Indian side has decided to build a stitch ship from Mandavi to that will sail from Mandavi to Oman, and that is where it shows the depth and the depth of this relationship between the two countries.
Mm-hmm. So, in terms of connectivity, what are we looking at between the two sides? There has been a history, there has been a legacy of connectivity between India and Oman. Ships regularly ply between the two sides as well. There is a focus on the India, West Asia, that's Middle East and Europe corridor as well. Anything specific we are looking at so that there is ease of connectivity between the two sides? It's easy to go to Muscat, I would say just 2 hours, than to Mumbai as well. So how do you plan to increase the connectivity, especially under the IMEC corridor?
So in terms of air, then we have more than 11 flights per day going from different airports in India. In terms of sea is where there has been so much development in terms of Oman ports. We have now 3 strategic ports in Oman where Indian investors as well see those as a potential ports for them for trade, Oman has been strategically located, and people and investors in India understand that. In terms of the infrastructure of most of these ports, there have been so much development, and there is always a plan for expansion and development of these ports.
Sir, let me just go back to the investment bit as well. We spoke about Indian investment to Oman. Any focus, or perhaps if you can give us a broader picture of Omani investment in India, how many Omani investors are present in India, and how do they see India as an economy, as one of the largest economies in Asia?
Well, definitely you spot it on. India is one of the largest economies in Asia. Omani's investors as well, when we see, is that they look to India as a very potential investment place. We have seen an interest, so whenever there is a business delegation for Oman, there is a huge interest from Omanis as well to come and explore. And I think, what we are going to see is that in the future where we'll see a much huge interest from the Omani investors as well to come in India and look into opportunities to invest.
Sir, defense relationship, it has been growing. There has been training together by the Omani side and the Indian side. In fact, when it comes to West Asia, Oman was the first country with which India had exercises. So if you can talk about the military relationship. And there have been reports of Omani side giving spare parts for Jaguar fighter jets as well. Perhaps if you'd like to talk about that as well.
So the Jaguar spare parts is one way of showing the depth of this defense relationship. And as you rightly said, Oman was the first country to establish joint exercises on the three forces, and it has been continuing for the last many years. And I think the benefit from both sides is where we have seen it mutual. There has been a huge appreciation of the opportunity for those joint exercises, and I think that is going again to grow. We share the Indian Ocean, and I think that is a very important point with regards to the military collaboration that we have seen. India as well is where looking into enhance its defense industry, and that is where puts it under the vision of so many countries as well as Oman.
So my last question to you is, will it be right to say that Oman is India's closest partner in West Asia, given the historical relationship, the cultural relationship, the connectivity? In fact, Your Excellency, the former Sultan Qaboos was very fond of India. He has been to India several times. The current Sultan, His Excellency, has been to India just recently as well. So is it right to say that Oman is the closest partner India has in West Asia?
I think that is demonstrated very well. So during the His Majesty Sultan Haytham, is that we have seen some of his initial visits coming to India, and within a very short time, where now the expectation for the Honorable Prime Minister to visit Oman, and that shows really the scope of the relationship, how this relationship is strong. I think both countries are very stable in terms of either economy and governance, and where we have seen that both countries have an approach of extending the notion of dialogue and stability within the region. And I agree with you that the relationship is strong, the relationship is historic, and the people-to-people connection has been there and is growing year after year.
On that note, thank you so much, sir, Your Excellency, for speaking to WION. Thank you, sir. With video journalist Neeraj Patel, Sidhant Sibal for WION in New Delhi.